he turned around and went, opera's a dead art.
Yeah.
Can guarantee you, opera is not dead.
Far from it.
It has modernized, it has changed, it is evolving, and it brings it into the 21st century.
Yeah.
It's a different type of music, but the subject matter still is very, very, what's the word?
It's relevant. It's very relevant. Yeah, very relevant
today, because, well, as much as we say society changes,
yeah,
the main thing is it's
cyclical.
Very, very, and what can be relevant a couple of hundred years ago can come back and still be relevant now.
And there was an artist, a new, you know, when you get the kind of new recommended artists on your Spotify. I had one the other day, and you Google about it, and then they happened to be on BBC News as well, and they were talking about themselves and saying about how they were trying to be pigeonholed into a style. And she was like, well, people like to call me jazz, but I'm not really jazz. I'm a bit of this and a bit of that, a bit of that, because actually what I want is people to connect with the stories that I'm telling. And the style has become irrelevant now. It's about the sound and the story rather than the style and the genre.
But if you look at music and how it's evolved over the years, it's always done that. We get new technologies and that, so we go and explore, because that's what we do as as human beings. We go off and go, right, so we've got this, what can we do? We're inquisitive, curious people.
You look at Britain's Got Talent. Britain Got Talent is a perfect example of, we might sit home and go, how have they got through? What? But they've made a connection. And then there's other people, like my mum might say, well, how have they got through? And I'll go, that was amazing. Yeah. And so it's about appreciating everybody's connections are also different, and that's why the creative arts landscape is so rich at the moment, with all these different genres and melting pots, because there are so many stories to be had, and like the world's in some ways is more connected than it has been, with everybody living together, sharing culturally, and that's where all these different experiences are coming together, which is quite exciting.
All this infusing and I love fusion and things, but at the same time we've got to make sure that we don't look down on things when people are exploring, when they're discovering and they're playing. We can't go, oh, well, I wouldn't do it like that. We've got to go and accept. We might not agree with it, but that's their choice.
But allow the expression. Yeah, it's their journey. Allow the expression, allow it to be. And actually, if you might not like it, you might not be your taste, but appreciate that expression, that somebody is being brave enough, raw enough, and vulnerable enough to share what's real and what's a real feeling. I saw May Stevens had done some new lyrics yesterday. Did you see that? She's announced some new lyrics, and in the thing she apologised if you connected with it, but it was one of her most rawest lyrics yet, and part of me was like, why are you apologising if you connect? I think she's been super brave by putting some of those out there.